Yo, NBA YoungBoy, a.k.a. Kentrell Gordon, has been arrested on RICO charges. While on house arrest in Utah. Now, how you do that, young man? This young man is on house arrest and picked up, I think, like 16 new charges. Put it in the comments, you rat bastards, because I love to entertain you as much as you like to troll me. All right, let's get this thing popping. Let's start this party, man. All right. All right, this is what it is. Remember, I did a little P. Diddy joint, so sit back. This ain't about P. Diddy, but it got to do with P. Diddy because what it is, it's a plot to get all of us. Anybody that's getting the bag, like P. Diddy, YoungBoy, NBA, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Little Dirk, the list goes on, man. Even the ones that you think is wholesome, like Drake and what's that other boy, Kendrick Lamar. Love the kid. Rick Ross, everybody. You're all free game to these people because you made it out to crab barrel. And now the crabs, which is the trolls on YouTube, is out to get you, my triggers. All right. Now, let's talk about YoungBoy NBA. YoungBoy NBA, a.k.a. Kentrell Gordon, he was arrested on RICO charges while on house arrest out in Utah. So you understand, right? Now, YoungBoy NBA is looking at 45 years. This man is a baby. He's been on house arrest the last 2 years. He's 23, so he got on it at 20. You know what I mean? We got him at 21. You know what I mean? So the crime must have happened when he was like 19 or 20, and while he was on house arrest. And now they bring in 16 new charges to take 45 years, up to 45 years out of this man's life. Now, the unlawful actions of creating criminal activity, right? Unlawful act of creating criminal activity is used in Utah as an enhancement for your actions of the scheme. They call it a scheme. Like you scheming to go rob a bank, you scheming to go sell drugs, you scheming to make a YouTube video, you scheming to go to the studio. It's just a common word, but a lot of people, they hear scheme, they think negative. People hear certain words, they think negative. Just like they hear, your motive. What's your motive? And they take that negative. No, that's not a negative way. It's just where you plan on going. What's the end result? So that's where that's at. So now identity theft carries 0 to 15, right? Carries 0 to 15. Then you got possession of a deadly weapon, carries another 15. Then there's room for enhancement for being a felon in possession of that weapon. So that's looking at 20-25 easy. You know what I mean? Then you got the drug charges, it's just crazy. But let me get this thing right here, right? So YoungBoy NBA has been arrested on gun, drugs, forgery, and identity theft charges in Utah while he was under house arrest for the past 2 years. If y'all don't know who he is, Google it, look it up. And you rat bastards, I just felt like giving you a gunshot. You know what I mean? Just because I thought about you. But anyway, right? So check it out. While YoungBoy has been awaiting trial on federal gun charges, which was put on pause in March 2024, right? It's put on pause because they're pending the Supreme Court's ruling on a Second Amendment rights to bear arm issue that's to be heard in July of this year. So his lawyer feel that'll help him. See, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't even know what the Second Amendment is, But y'all know they raided Diddy house. You know what they took out of it. You know what his bedroom looked like after the raid. Y'all know all this crap from YouTube. But do y'all even know the amendments? I'm not talking about 1 and 2, Because I know everybody knows First Amendment, thanks to Luke. Luke Skywalker, round of applause. Luke Skywalker, round of applause. Relax. Relax, man. Let me finish my story. Now, Luke Skywalker, right? He challenged them and went all the way to the Supreme Court. I think the name of the song was Me So Horny. Luke came out with a song to show you how I was there for the beginning of everything from hip-hop, right? Luke came out with a song called Me So Horny, and he came out another one that I want some, say, I want some, say, y'all know that song, sing along, I want some, hey, all right, then he came out with those. He started making millions from it. So now the powers that be said, nah, black man making millions? Nah, we can't do that. So they said, we're going to cut your nuts. We're going to cut your nuts. Being that you done jumped out there, you done figured out a way to make a bag, you know what I mean? And, you're using sex. We could go at that and we could get the public because your people, all they do is listen to what we say. Whatever we say go. You have no voice in this. So we even know that it's clear as day that they want some, you know what I mean? But nobody say nothing, right? But then now they say, oh, he's not allowed to say that because of this and that, because of this and that. And then here we go, our people saying, yeah, you're right. You're right. He ain't supposed to say that. You know what I mean? He's not supposed to make a living. But they got movies about that. They even have porno movies. But they can make money because which means white. But, he's black from the hood. So therefore there's a problem. This young man, Luther Campbell, a.k.a. Luke Skywalker, challenged it and took it all the way to the Supreme Court and won the First Amendment right to what we have today. Luke Skywalker, if y'all don't know, young people, he set trend. He's a living legend. He's one of our heroes that's still alive, but they try and bury his success. But, inevitably, when Luke Skywalker transformed to the next generation to make more history on the other side, then they'll give Luke his props. But he's alive, so you can't give another man his props when he's alive, especially a black man, right? So that's where we at. So now you can say whatever you want on record. Thanks to Luke Skywalker. Let's give him another round of applause. Y'all don't think that's enough? Y'all don't think that's enough? Luke can never get enough, man. Luke is the man, you know what I mean? Because he's the one that opened it up for free speech on the music for y'all to get the bag. And then, the parents, that's not, supervising their children and parental guiding their children on what to listen to and what not to listen to. Because even from back then, they started putting on the records under such and such an age should get parents' permission. Under such and such an age, you already know what it is. So if they put that on it and your parent let you listen to the song about, these dudes going out there shooting their ops, killing their raping women, doing all this stuff that is haram, which means bad. All this stuff that's no good. You know what I mean? That's no good for the community. But you have your children listening to it because you're not supervising your children and what they're listening to. You just give them a iPhone and say, yo, YouTube is over here and our music is over here. And they go on there and they play the music, listen to anything. Y'all don't know what they listening to. They could start putting a sound in the earphones that just make them go home and start eating their parents' necks out. Like those horror movies. See, I'd be good at writing horror movies. But that's how simple it is. And the parents don't even know that they listen to a sound to come eat their neck out at the end of the night because they're not supervising their children. But it's easy to point their fingers all the way at the bottom of the totem pole to the actual artist. The artist is at the bottom of the totem pole and he's getting the heat for what the breadwinners at the top, Warner Brothers, Sony, Epic, you know what I mean, or BMG, this is ludicrous. As Mike Tyson say, I can't understand it for the life of me. But they blaming the rappers for the big wads eating. Saying that the rappers are poisoning the community. Not that the companies and corporations is putting out the music and getting a bag from the community. So if that's the case, any crime that happens from our youth or people listening to this rap music, drill music that they say is so poisonous, any crime they commit, instead of them going at the rapper for being an influencer to the crime, they should go at the record labels as well. Those are going to be the next, set of lawsuits that's going to come out. People going to commit crimes and blame them, from the rapper, to the producer, to the DJ, to the record, to the A&R, to the record company, and all the way to the top. And they're going to throw in a lawsuit like old Cassie did and, Tyrone Blackbird, and you just don't get it. It's all a plan. When the black man get the bag, they got to figure out a way to get it from them and to get the people around them to support them taking the bag. Now, y'all not going to like this because I know a lot of you rat bastards and flip-flop wearing and public trolls is out there. But check this out, right? Just like the crack era, we found a way to take the drugs and get the bag even though we was poisoning our community. No one said at the time because they was all adults we was selling to, and they had the choice to buy the drug, cop the drugs, or consume the drugs. That was their choice as a 18-year-old and older in America. But then they turn around and say, nah, the dudes buying a Mercedes-Benz, they responsible. We responsible for them wanting the drug. Figure that out. We wrong for selling the drugs. Let's get that right because it poisoned the community. But at that time, no one thought about that. They just flooded the community like you see behind me. See New York City behind me? They just dropped tons of cocaine in our town and throughout the United States. And we was poor with no jobs, not mollifying, not making excuses, just painting a picture to give you rat bastards an understanding that maybe you flip just like the flip-flops you wear and come to the right side with Unique Mecca Audio and the rest of the family. Now, check. My number's there, 917-680-9091. I answer, I've been real busy, but I do return the calls. Give me a chance. It's a second phone. You call, you expect to get a right away pickup and all that. The Cash App is on the screen. Make sure you hit the logo when you go to the Cash App, and when it drops down, it'll show you when it was created. It was created in July 2020. If it wasn't created in July 2020, it wasn't me. So if you angry that I didn't answer the phone or I didn't answer the text, the Cash App is right there. You know what I mean? Not saying that you have to send it for it, but just so you understand how this thing works. My time is valuable just like yours is valuable. When you was free from work and had a break from work and you could use the phone, you called me and I didn't answer because I'm busy working and living my life too. So if you want me to stop what I'm doing, then I need to be compensated. You know what I'm saying? If you could patiently wait till I can answer or I get back to you, that's a free call and we just chop it up in George Jack, which I do with a lot of people too. But anyways, let me get back, right? So we got YoungBoy NBA over here. He gets arrested in his joint while he on house arrest. House arrest is like this. You get locked up, and when you first get locked up, they put you in jail. Then your lawyer would ask for house arrest to give you a better means. Like in YoungBoy NBA's case, they asked to move in for mental health issues and for medical issues or whatever, because they trying to say they sit the lean and all this allegedly what these young kids do. And they trying to say that's screwing up the brain, not saying it isn't, but just telling what it is. So the lawyer said he needs mental health training and sent him to Utah to his house and we'll have him on house arrest. And they even went and had military, which I'm going to tell you about later, veterans, that was watching them. I'm talking about trained armed guards that's retired from the military. My man, YoungBoy got. But anyway, right? So YoungBoy NBA has been arrested on gun, drugs, forgery, identity theft charges in Utah, where he's been under house arrest for the last 2 years. While he's been awaiting trial, on the gun charges, like I said, to get back on track for you rat bastards that didn't understand my ride, because that's how we ride at the Mecca. You know what I mean? While he has been awaiting trial on federal gun charges, which was put on pause in March 2024, pending the U.S. Supreme Court's ruling on the Second Amendment rights to bear arms issue that's supposed to be heard July this year. So y'all understand. YoungBoy NBA was indicted in March 2021 after allegedly being found with 2 guns during a September 2020 incident in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where he shot a video in a vacant lot with all his homies came out with switches to represent his video. 6 of his homies were arrested on gun charges and firearms charges and gun charges. And they call it now, being that this is work time, I'm going to answer this, see if it's worth it. I'm going to get back to that. I'm on that right there. All right, hold on. Yo, what's up? Before you say anything, I'm letting you know the call is being recorded. I'm pre-recording the video. If you want to talk, you can talk. If not, I'll call you back when I'm done. Now, would you like to talk?
What's the topic?
All right, I'm talking about YoungBoy NBA. I did let you know it's being recorded, right? I want to just make sure that we don't play no fake games. Huh?
No, I just was speaking on that Diddy shit, man.
Nah, we're gonna get to Diddy, but hold up. Don't get off topic. I'll do another one, then I could call you back if you want to speak on that. Right now, I want your opinion if you're willing to speak and you know you're being recorded on YoungBoy NBA getting arrested in Utah on RICO type charges, for all types of crimes and drugs while he's on house arrest in his big mansion, riding big horses and all that. He catches a new charge. Now he's back in jail. What do you think about YoungBoy? Did you hear about that situation?
I heard about it, but I don't really be keeping up with the youth like that, man. These kids wild. So I hear it and I don't hear it. I'll hit you back, though.
All right, family. All right, one homie. All right. See, that's how we keep it at the Mecca. I let him know right there so he can shut it off whenever he wants. But anyway, right, so in July 2022, a federal jury in Los Angeles found NBA YoungBoy not guilty of knowingly possessing a firearm during an arrest following a brief foot chase in California. So YoungBoy NBA was running with the joint, allegedly, and they captured him. He's running with the joint. Because that's what we do when we on the street. That's why I say don't get involved with the street, so you ain't got to be running from no police, and you won't feel that you need no banger, a.k.a. gun for you rat bastards that's going to say, oh, he said banger, and he meant the gun. He made a mistake. These dudes look for mistakes like crabs in a barrel. A crab in a barrel, soon as you get anywhere close to the top of that joint, and that's when they look for that mistake when you turn your head for a second. And what does a crab do? Grab you by the legs and pull you back down to start all over again. But I'm not going to let you rat bastards do that to my people. But anyway, right. So, YoungBoy has been serving house arrest in July under the surveillance of a security firm staffed by military special ops veterans. I mean, they do not work, they wear around a pistol and they're allowed to carry a pistol and bust a cap in a nigga ass. You know what I mean? YoungBoy ain't playing. That's what happens when your bag get that big. But the judge went with that as far as to release him, because they said, okay, if he got them niggas around, they gonna make sure he don't do nothing. But we gonna get to something that's gonna bug you out about YoungBoy. Show you how YoungBoys work. That's why this kid was saying that he don't even listen to him, but I listen to you youngins. That's why my number is on the screen. Anyone feel free to call it. Like I said, when I'm free, I answer the call for free. You expect me to stop doing what I'm doing? Cash App on the screen. Hit the logo. Make sure it say it was created in July 2020, not 2023. None of that. 2024, none of that. July 2020. 2 zeros. Now, so we get this right. Last December, a judge listed conditions of YoungBoy's house arrest to allow him access to mental health treatment, but denied him more time in the studio despite arguments that his record sales, has suffered due to his lockdown. What did the judge care about you and your record sales, young man? You see, these dudes, they get privileged and they start feeling like if they're special. But I'm letting you know, it don't matter how much money you got. To them people, you're still just a nickel like me. And like I said, I spoke the other day, I can't believe that our people allowed, the Europeans and the Oreos with the Europeans in the middle to come in and say, oh, we're going to take the N-word, and then you ask them why. Why are you taking the N-word? You know what I mean? And they say because, it's derogatory, it's this, it's that, but we're not using it like that. We're using it as a term of endearment, just like females get with each other and say, you my bitch. That outfit bad, bitch. Your hairstyle banging, bitch. That's how the girls talk. So they're going to ban bitch from being used. But they say they're going to ban the word nigga because we say, what's up, my nigga? And then they like the way we say it. So they said, you know what? I want to say that too. I want to be hip like the black guys. So they said, what's up, nigga? And a black dude said, hold up, you can't say that because you ain't black. It's disrespectful when you say it because your people created it to mean the lowest of the life and to carry your barrels of cotton. And hey, like old mule. You know what I mean? But we've been using it for years in our community and it hasn't been disrespectful. You know what I mean? So now they turn around and because our community was saying that anyone that's not black can't call somebody a nigga. And instead of them just standing on it and riding with the team, they decided to say, you know what, you're right. You're right. You know what I mean? If a white person can't say it, then they ain't supposed to be said. I'm sure white people, when they get in their little corners and hubbies, they say, what's up, cracker? You know what I mean? And they know they're not meaning it in a disrespectful way, just saying they're happy to see him. Just like we say, what's up, nigga? You know, they say, what's up, cracker? The same way females say, what's up, bitch? I mean, that's it. That's all it was. But I just want to speak on that so you rat bastards can have some content. Talk about the N-word. Because they don't poison you so much that when you hear it, it's like a trigger. He's ignorant. He said the N-word. But he said it as a term of endearment. What's up, my nigga? Good play, my nigga. My nigga, you get in the bag. My nigga, your YouTube channel banging. But because a white person can't say that to me, now we got to ban it because they can't use it. Y'all put in the comments, what are the words that white people use that we can't use? But I guarantee you one thing, they didn't ban it. Because I was with some white dudes the other day, and dude rolled up on dude. They jumped in, and, you know, in a little pub we drinking, and he said, yo, you's a crazy cracker. You know what I mean? That's what a white dude said to a white dude. You's a crazy cracker. I'm like, oh, we called him a cracker. I said, oh, my bad. It's white dudes. It's allowed. You know what I mean? I said, shit. Now, what if I would have just been unique and said, damn, you right, that cracker crazy. Man, they would have jumped on me and whooped my black ass up in there. You know, but they didn't ban the word cracker. But they convinced you that they should ban the word nigger. Oh, my God. But anyway, let me move past it. I just wanted to put that out there so you niggers know, you know, what time it is, man. Stop letting people take away your identity. And I know that we don't identify as niggas, but we identify as a urban culture that is set trenders. We take, like Beyonce said, we take lemons and make lemonade. So we took your Niagara, you know, I was pronounced N-E-G-G-R, and we put an A at the end and just said, my nigga. You know, Denzel Washington even won an award for saying, my nigga. And he did that so fly. But anyway, right, so let me get back to this, right? So now, an attorney for NBA YoungBoy issued a statement saying in part, everyone is presumed innocent and he has been falsely accused in the past. But you heard what that lawyer said? Everyone is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Okay, so what happened to Diddy? Diddy ain't even charged yet and he's guilty. Not saying he ain't do what he did, you know, or what they said he did, but I'm just using that for an example to show you how. Stop letting these people come in and turn you against your people, man. All right? Now, no bail was set for the youngin'. NBA YoungBoy in jail, right? So let's get this thing popping. We know NBA in jail, right? So YoungBoy was waiting, right? Was pending trial on the federal gun charges from March 2021, from the 2020 arrest, right? From when he got arrested in 2020. Now, YoungBoy was arrested on 6 charges, right, ranging on gun charges, drug possession, identity fraud, according to inmates from the Cache County Sheriff's Office, right? Now, the charges included, y'all ready for the charges? I already broke down the time, so but I'm going to tell it to you again anyway because I'm just chilling. It's the way I do, so you rat bastards got 3 seconds to tap out. Because this is a gangster channel. If you ain't a gangster, don't want to know about gangster, trying to steer the kids away from being a gangster so they see how real it is to be a gangster, step off my channel. You know what I mean? This to let the kids know there ain't nothing like this. Yo, I got with somebody else. Let me ride for a minute. I ain't hit y'all with the ties in a minute. Let me ride for a minute. Let me show you how this moves. I don't care if this is an hour. I just feel like kicking to my people today. So y'all getting a bonus, right? I'm going to tell you. My man getting a call yesterday, right? Little youngin'. He like 40 years old. I say youngin' because I turn 60 in 2 weeks. So a little youngin', 40 years old, getting a call. And another dude that's a little older, you know, he gets in the car. He like 48. All right, so we get ready to go see the dude from the Central Park 5. I probably put up that video, you know, we're doing the speaking up there with Grow Up, Grow Out up there in Washington Heights. So we go get in, and I had my coat in the back and my bag with my charger and certain things in the back passenger seat, right? So my man, the youngin' 40 that went to get in the back seat, he went and ran around to go sit behind the driver's seat, behind a gangster's back. Ultimate violation number 1. So when he ran around, my man that's getting in the front, he looked at him. He know me from back in the days. You know, I'm rural because I raised him. You know what I mean? So he looked and he said, yo, pause. The 40-year-old looked at him like, huh? He said, pause. He said, what do you mean? He said, what are you getting ready to do? He said, nah, there's stuff on the back seat on the passenger side. So I'm gonna go sit on this side. So my man said, yo, you know back in the day, Unique might have reached back and smacked the crap out of you or put a knife in your neck for trying to get behind him in his car? And dude looked like, huh? And he said, yo, come around, man. You know what I mean? Come around and we're gonna move the stuff to behind the driver's seat and you're gonna sit behind me. So dude got around, he get in the car and we riding and he back there quiet, he puzzled, he trying to figure out what just went on. So we turned the music down, right? So I just told the young man, I said, family, look, no disrespect, right? I wouldn't let my 7-year-old son, true story, sit behind me while I'm driving him. And he was 7. I got a 5-year-old grandson. Beautiful kid, love him to death. Big shout out to my grandson. You know what I mean? Big round of applause to my grandkids, my kids, and everybody. Man. Let me get that. Hold up. Relax, man. Y'all keep doing that. All right, listen. So now, my 5-year-old grandson, he got in the car when I was taking him to the flea market. I love the flea market on the weekend, so I'm taking him and his sister, 11, to the flea market. And he runs in, he goes sit behind, the driver's seat. He scoots all the way behind me, I guess so he could look at his sister or finish, fighting with her to get the phone so they could play with the phone while they driving. So his sister, my 11-year-old granddaughter, she said, Josiah, that's his name, Josiah. She said, Josiah, move to the other side, And she said, no, I want my game. And he said, no, don't sit behind granddaddy. He said, why don't sit behind granddaddy? She said, no, granddaddy don't let nobody sit behind him because he don't trust nobody. And my son said, what? You know what I mean? So she grabbed him out of the arm, pulled him over on the other side, So while we riding, I had to explain to my grandson, I said, look, it ain't that I don't trust nobody. It's just that anybody is capable of anything. And you have to think for the next person. And the object of life is to stay alive. So if someone is behind you, that lessens your chances of staying alive. So you always want to keep people in eye contact. If God wanted us to watch our back, he would have gave us eyes in the back of our head. My powerful grandson, the future leader. And he looked at me, he said, that makes sense, Granddad, because I don't have eyes in the back of my head. I said, yeah. I said, do Granddad? He said, no. I said, I would get the hell from behind me. All right, let me finish riding this story. All right? But that's how I tell my grandkids. So you rat bastards, tell me I'm doing it wrong. I'm just letting them know what time it is and how this thing moves and what this world is about. And I guarantee they're going to outlive all you niggas that's out there playing games like the world is sweet. So now, right? So possession, right? Now, the charges included procuring or attempting to procure prescription drugs. I guess that means copping drugs, but they put it real fancy so you don't even know what it is. You know the old saying, if you ever want to hide anything from a nigga, I'm going to say nigga today. You know what I mean? Just because I already explained to y'all that I'm not with letting the Europeans take that away because that's not offensive to me. You know what I mean? Because I know that's my niggas talking to me out of love, honor, respect, and dignity. But anyway, right? So they changed the words up so that, we don't know what they talk. Tell them to take the word procuring out and just put cop. You know what I mean? Take the word procure for procuring, no, for copping drugs. You know what I mean? Stop it. You know what I mean? Don't try and confuse our people, right? Or possession of a dangerous weapon. That's his other charge. Possession of a dangerous weapon by a restricted person, Restricted person. Restricted from what? I know. But there's lesser brothers that don't know. Restricted means nigga ain't supposed to have it. You know what I mean? Period. You're like, restricted from what? From carrying a gun, nigga. You know what I mean? That's what they charge them with. If you ain't allowed to carry a gun for whatever, because you got another prior felony or whatever, then you're restricted from carrying a gun. But they don't say restricted from carrying a gun. They just say restricted of a dangerous weapon. So, does that include a knife? Does that include a baseball bat? Or does that, let me show you, right? Let me show you how silly this is. Or does that, include my pen? This is the little pen that I brought, you charge it up and you use it on the iPhone and iPad and all that crap. I ain't even figured out how to use it yet. But I want to thank my subscribers for your donations helping me out. I'm going to figure it all out. But anyway, this is a dangerous weapon. This is a dangerous weapon. You can see that. Man, I hope they don't block video because I did that. But this is nothing but a pen, just so y'all understand. It's just a pen, it's just a pen, just a pen. But anyway, I just want y'all to understand. You understand? So when they say restricted from a dangerous weapon, in prison, that's what we turn this into. And it's just a pen. No magic trick. It's just a pen. This is a dangerous weapon. So if you got one of these on the street in your purse, could you get locked up? Just food for thought. But that's how they play a game with the words. And that's the same way they play the game and took the word nigga out your vocabulary. Not telling you to bring it back. I'm just comfortable using when needed when I'm talking to the younger people that's still using it. But no, we're supposed to show better vocabulary and not use the N word. Let's get that. We're supposed to show a better form of vocabulary and not use the N word. Let's get that straight. Not telling you you're supposed to use it. But at times when I'm talking, it's comfortable and it fits and ride with the story. And I've been riding. So don't take it offensive when I say my nigga. You know what I mean? Or the nigga did this. Or like they said, the cracker said, you use the crazy cracker. It's not disrespectful to the white people. We just riding, man. All right? So now, right? The arrest came nearly 2 months after federal prosecutors accused YoungBoy of violating the terms of his house arrest by using unspecified drugs. You see what I'm saying? They play these word games again, my niggas. Unspecified drugs. Niggas just say what type of drugs was it. You know what I mean? Was it weed, coke, marijuana, pills, ketamine, all this stuff that I'm just learning about. You know what I mean? But these are the games they play, so you understand. Unspecified drugs, right? But check this out, right? Check this out. These are our young people out of control and, they doing them, right? According to the court documents, YoungBoy was non-compliant, telling his supervising agent that I was not going to stop doing what I'm doing when it comes to the unspecified, whatever you want to call it. Y'all put in the comments. Y'all know what it was. I know, my loyal subscribers know what it was, and you're welcome to put in the comments. And you rat bastards could participate, okay? See, I invite you in. See, the crazy part is, remember that shooting at North Carolina where was a white guy that came in, the black people let him sit in with their church Bible study. He sat there through the whole study. At the end of the joint, he just, everything in the joint. You know what I mean? That's when you let the wrong people in and you have to know who you letting in. So being that I know y'all are rat bastards, because I can smell you rat bastards through my computer. You know what I mean? Yo, fat family, tell me, y'all smell them rat bastards, right? You know what I mean? Those are the ones put up the stupid comments, but anyway, right? So YoungBoy said, I ain't stopping nothing, right? Right. Check this out, right? He's telling his supervising agent he's not going to stop using the unspecified drugs. My nigga, you out on house arrest to be allowed to chill in your farm in Utah, riding horses, looking like Kenny Rogers, for God's sakes. And they tell you to stop using unspecified drugs, and you tell them you're not going to stop? Man, you could have at least, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to try and do a little better. And then finish doing what you were doing. But you don't tell them, man, screw you, I'm not stopping nothing. That's why they rushed these little 16 charges they got him under. They didn't play no games with him, man. Now, what do y'all think should happen to YoungBoy for the situation that he got himself in? Y'all put in the comments what you think should happen to YoungBoy for what he got himself in. All right? So, we riding. All right? Remember, hold up. We got to do this. Cop the book of Rowan Harlem, man. You know what it is. Cop the book of Rowan Harlem at rowanharlem.com. On Bing and Google. All right? My phone number is going to be on the screen. If you want to reach me, you don't like something I said, do what you feel like doing, but my phone is there. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been watching the YouTube and, my brother Gene Deal said some things I didn't agree with. You know what I mean? So I didn't make a YouTube, Gene Deal this, Gene Deal that, expressing what I didn't feel. I said, let me pick the phone up and call this nigga and say what I got to say. And I'm going to get a nigga say what he got to say back to me, because that's how men work. You know what I mean? I'm not going to make disrespectful comments on his page, and I'm not going to troll his page, and I'm not going to make a video disrespecting him because he's doing something that I myself don't agree with. But if he agrees with it and he sleep good at night, alhamdulillah, that's on him. Allah would judge us all at those pearly gates. So we will have to be held accountable for our actions during this lifetime. It just ain't nobody come back to tell you what the repercussions was yet. So, y'all think there ain't nothing gonna happen. You can just say what you want. You can just be a troll and a rat bastard and take other people from their families and the whole nine, and you just think everything is sweet. Back in our days. But anyway, right, I'm not gonna go there. But now, right, because I'm riding. This is how we ride. This is how we ride at the Mecca, right? Let's get the wheels going. All right, let's get the wheels going before I peel out. Now, make sure y'all share this video, like this video, and please, I'm asking you, the same way I'm being respectable, I don't come up here dogging nobody on my channel, don't make your comments stupid and let's just say trolly. Just stop being a troll for once in your life. That's all. You know what I mean? Just, just be a civilized citizen, or be what you think is a gangster, which is nothing more than a rat bastard sitting on the fence, don't know if he want to be a citizen or a street nigga. You know what I mean? And let's give him some more gunshots, because we can. We give a whole bunch of gunshots today. A whole bunch of gunshots. But that's where we at, man. So I'm about to tap out. Glad y'all came in. Man, let's see if it's going in. Call with your opinions, Here's the phone. I even got an iPhone 15. I want to thank all my subscribers for their donations to help me get this fly-ass studio after coming home after 26 years in federal prison. You understand what I'm saying? And moving there. So that's where we at. I watched other people's joints, but I don't get on my phone and talk crash about them. If I don't like them, I change the channel. It's that simple. What is it all about? Just boop, delete this nigga. Or boop, let me subscribe to this nigga. It's your choice. You have the right and the freedom to go and stay the channel if you choose to or not. Just so you understand. But I've been up here long enough. Let's get this thing out of here, man. All right.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
What?
Fresh out the can of 26,
yeah.
He back on the strip, getting back in the mix.
Yeah.
What he mentions a gift.
Right.
You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this.
Real.
Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit.
Yeah.
Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn.
Real.
Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be horn Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.